This is the intro. This is my intro. Intro. This is my intro. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about lashes, lash application, how to get them perfectly placed on your eye, about mascara, what to do. I've had a lot of questions on it. So if you are interested in learning about lashes, stay tuned. Alright, so today we are going to talk about all things lashes. I've had a lot of people come to me and kind of ask, like, how do you apply lashes? How do you clean lashes once you're done wearing them? Can you reuse them? What glue do you use? So today we are going to just cover all of those questions in this tutorial right here, right now. So let's go ahead and get started. I do have a lot of things that I kind of do. So if it seems like a lot at first, just know that the more that you kind of do this, you kind of get it down to a science and what works for you and how it works for you, and it doesn't take as long as kind of how the tutorial is going to go. This is kind of going to be in slow motion of how I do it. So that's just a little pre-start warning. So let's go ahead and get started. You will need a mirror of some sort. Any mirror should do. I'm just using the mirror from this Bobbi Brown palette. So what I do is I start out applying mascara to my natural lashes. So I'm just gonna use the Maybelline Total Temptation mascara. And I just give my natural lashes that are not very long at all, like, a really good coat. And make sure they're all covered. I'm gonna do my bottom lashes as well. And then I take my eyelash curler. These are fairly cheap. Pretty much every beauty brand carries these. So then I take my eyelash curler while my mascara is still wet and just kind of curl my lash. So why I do this is because my natural lashes kind of just go out straight. They don't really curl up much. So doing this kind of helps them to flow with the false lashes. So, and then I just hold this on for a couple seconds and then let go. I don't know if you can really tell a huge difference. I can tell that they go up just because I know how straight they are normally. So that's what I like to do. Then there are two glues that I absolutely love and like to use. One is the Duo brand brush on adhesive. My Duo glues get so disgusting. Like, I feel like there's always glue on the outside tube, like, and this one isn't even old. It's fairly new and it's already glued up. Anyway, the Duo brand, it does have green writing. Lots of people use this. It's really good. And the other one is the House of Lash eyelash glue. I feel like these are pretty similar. I feel like the House of Lash one is a little more expensive, but they pretty much work the exact same way. So what you want to do is start off with a pair of lashes. And then if it's a new pair of lashes, you really want to take your hands and kind of work it back and forth to get it in that U shape that your eye is in. The more times that you wear these, as long as you clean them well, they'll kind of form that shape over wearing them. So then next, it is really good. These are by Tarte. They are actually for applying lashes, or I mean, tweezers work just the same, any regular tweezers. but these do work super well. So what I do is I grab a hold of the lash like this, and then I take my glue and I just coat the band really well. And these lashes that I am actually using, I have the box sitting right here so I can tell you, are the House of Lashes Sephora collection. I grabbed another pair so that I could, in Cecile, these lashes right here, I'm absolutely in love with these, but House of Lashes did come out with a collection for Sephora. Those are them. I can tag them in the description box below so you can see. So I coat the band really well because you want to make sure it's completely coated. That's what's going to help it not to move or slide and just stay exactly where you place it. So another important step is letting this glue get dry and tacky before you place it onto your eyelid. I will typically put the glue on and then leave them sit and go do my contour, go do my highlight, my blush, whatever. Let that glue get dry and tacky before you stick it onto your eye. So while this one is drying, I'm gonna go ahead and bend my other one and get some glue on that one. So again, just kind of taking it and wiggling it back and forth just to get it in that nice U shape, and then grabbing a hold of it with my lash applicator and just really coating that band well. Especially when you're coating the band, you want to get the edges here because that's where a lot of people have a hard time in getting the lash to kind of adhere. So you really want to make sure that you get the ends coated. So now we patiently wait for that to get tacky. All right, so once that starts to get tacky, you can go ahead and pick it up. So I have had people ask me why I use this glue and not like a black glue. I feel like black eyelash glue is so messy. If you start to put that on and you smudge it whatsoever, that black glue is going to be everywhere you do not want it to be. Once you kind of get it down pat of what you're doing, if you decided you want to use a black glue, I mean, that would be okay, but I definitely recommend using one of these that dry clear when you're kind of first starting out. Works so much better. You don't have a mess like that. Just the way to go. So this will dry clear when it is all the way dry. The same with the Duo brand. It does dry clear when it's drying. So sometimes I'll kind of just take this and give it a little shake as well, or kind of just blow it, which helps it kind of dry a little more. So I would say that this one is getting tacky now. You can see in some spots it's starting to turn color and clear. So that is the sign to go. So what I do is I close the eye that I am applying it on. What you want to do is get it what you want to do is get it as close to your lash line as possible. So I always take this and kind of measure first before I press down, because once it's down, it's down. So I kind of line it up with my natural lash, and then I use these to stick down the middle first. And then what I'll do is go in with my fingers and adjust the outer corners. So now the outer corner is down, and then I take my fingers and I press this down, and the inner corner is down. Once it's pressed down, you can kind of go through the whole thing and kind of take your finger, or you can take your lash applicators and kind of press down all the way across, but very, very gently. I don't try to touch this at all until it does set for 2 to 3 minutes. Once it's on my eye so that it does have time to finish drying. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply the other one, and you can see the glue is starting to dry because it's not that solid white color there anymore. And then I pushed down the middle first. And then I work the inner corners to how I want them to be. All right, so then once they have a chance to kind of dry down, I take my finger and I just kind of push them up. If you do have to kind of go back and just kind of work it with your finger, I kind of just give them a push, which makes them look a little more volumized. And that is it. I know some people like to apply a liner with them. I do that occasionally. If I have no eyeshadow on right now, if I'm gonna do that, I would prefer to not have any liner on. So I get them as down far and close to the lash line as possible, which kind of just makes it look like my natural lash, so that I don't have a huge gap there. And then what I will do is kind of go back in with my mascara and just kind of get my little tiny natural lash right in the inner corner in here so that it does all run together. So this is it, guys. I hope you guys learned something cool today. I hope this was informative, and yeah, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please do before you leave. That is greatly appreciated. So if you have not checked out the video before this one, I do recommend going to do that because I am having a giveaway in that video. The winner will be announced for that on January the 23rd, so you still have time to go and check that out. All right, guys, I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.